Hello Gojiites, it's Gojia for you once again. Continuing with our Star Wars Celebration trailers, I have for you now the Battlefront 2 trailer. It just came out, and you're going to get my full reaction to it. I did see the teaser trailer that came out a couple days ago, so I have somewhat of an idea of what's going to be in, but this full trailer looks to be almost 3 minutes long, so I think we're going to get a lot more than we got in that teaser. So I'm pretty excited. I myself had some issues with the first Battlefront game, the new Battlefront, I mean. Don't worry, I mean, I really enjoyed the old ones. I pretty much grew up on those. So I really hope that this trailer will get me a little more excited for Battlefront 2. But let's get into it, shall we?
I've waited 30 years for this. I still remember my last orders. The day the real war began.
The rebellion cannot be allowed to persist.
Palpatine. Oh wow. I don't remember that from Return of the Jedi.
I wasn't expecting special forces. That's the point, Sergeant.
Impossible.
Commander, what do we do now?
We avenge our Emperor.
Oh.
Resistance. Rebellion. You will burn these ideas away.
Hope cannot save them.
Nice. First Order. Nice. Of course. Yoda. Rey. Hoth. Oh, Rogue One, I think. Kylo Ren. Is that it? Okay, that's it. But, okay, so that is what's going on with the main campaign, is that she's like a Special Forces fighter pilot, and then the second Death Star explodes, and they're like, oh fuck, what do we do now? And as you heard her, we're going to avenge the Emperor. In fact, if you read the comic from Marvel, Star Wars, Shattered Empire, it shows, spoiler alert by the way, if you haven't read that comic, but it shows that after the Emperor died, he had like these, I think they were droids, with like the Emperor's face being teleprompted through this like screen, and they would talk to everybody in the Empire, and basically the Emperor had like a final plan, break in case of emergency thing, like if he died, these droids would spread out amongst his generals and shit, and they would give them orders in case he died. And then there's also Star Wars Aftermath, the book, which goes into why the Battle of Jakku actually happened, and how the Emperor had like these, he discovered something in the unknown regions. Again, I'm spoiling a lot of things. If you haven't read the EU, like Aftermath and Shattered Empire, sorry. But essentially, what happened was, Emperor found something in the unknown regions of space, and he told everybody, go there, and that's why the First Order established itself out in the unknown regions, and that's maybe where Lord Snoke is from too. So that was really cool that they threw that in with the droid Emperor guy, because that's actually in the comic. So yeah, that's the Lord Emperor droid that, like I said, has a screen of the Emperor's face on it. And that was cool because that was from the comics. That was from the Marvel comics, and they actually put it. I love that. Disney and EA are doing a good job of connecting. Lucasfilm, I mean, they're doing a good job. They must be working with EA really closely then, if they're like really connecting all these pieces together to make one nice, cohesive canon. So, anyway, but that's exciting. And then of course the other stuff, the sequel eras, Darth Maul, Yoda, Kylo Ren, Rey, Luke. I mean, that's all cool to see. All that's coming into the multiplayer battles. And we're supposed to get at E3 a bunch of multiplayer footage. This was mainly just supposed to be the single player, kind of demonstrating that. We didn't get much of the Clone Wars. We just see Darth Maul and Yoda, I think. And that's kind of all we got. But I'm actually pretty excited by the single player anyway, because it's going to kind of show the beginnings of the First Order. Maybe give us more background into Snoke and the beginnings of how Starkiller Base was built and all these other things, you know, compared to how The Last Jedi is going to be about Luke rebuilding after his academy. This game will be about where the First Order came from and might give us more detail into who Lord Snoke is. I don't know if they're going to reveal too much before Last Jedi comes out, because is it going to show also how Kylo Ren turned away from Luke or not? I don't know. I think this might just mainly focus on the First Order from a military perspective, not really Kylo Ren and the Knights of Ren. I don't know if they're going to show up too much in this. They might be mentioned, but at the same time, they probably can't show too much before Last Jedi comes out. So, I don't know. But it's exciting to see there's a single-player campaign, which was a huge thing that the new Battlefront needed. The one thing that I have heard that does not shock me, people are saying that all this stuff, which is awesome to have, might be DLC. Like Clone Wars and other Jedi heroes, that might all be DLC that you have to get. We don't know yet. I don't know if there's been officially announced. I hope not. I hope that, I would hope everything as much as possible is in the main game, and if we want extra stuff, we get it later on, you know. If we want the Battle of Geonosis or the Battle of Utapu, where General Grievous fought Kenobi, that could be DLC. But maybe the Battle of Geonosis, that's the first battle of the Clone Wars. I think you should probably put that in this game. Maybe the Battle of Naboo, that's another big battle from the prequel era. I think the Battle of Geonosis, the Battle of Naboo, and the Battle over Coruscant, those three need to be in this game because those are huge battles in the prequel era. And then same thing with like the Battle of Starkiller Base, that looks like that's already there, and the battle on Maz Kanata's little lake area. I don't know if Jakku is in there yet. It doesn't look like it. You can't really tell because Tatooine and Jakku look so much alike. Thanks, JJ, by the way. Not hating. But I'm trying to think of what else they could put in. You know, there's a lot, like the Clone Wars. You could do a ton of DLC because the show had a ton of extra planets and stuff they went to. And if you played the games, Kashyyyk could definitely be DLC. Utapu could be DLC. Felucia, I think is the name of the planet. That could be DLC. I'd love to see Dagobah get a map. The Dagobah could be a great... There was never a battle there, but it would be cool to have a DLC map there. I mean, DLC needs to be extra. It doesn't need to be the important, juicy stuff. And like, you know, there should be at least a minimum we get in the main game, and DLC should be extra they add in. Like, don't tell me the Battle of Geonosis is DLC. That's like the first major battle of the Clone Wars. That needs to be in this game. The Battle of Coruscant needs to be in this game. Yeah, you know. Then again, though, you never know with EA. I mean, they freaking made the Death Star a DLC. The Death Star battle was a DLC. Like, the most famous battle in Star Wars is a DLC. So, you never know with EA. Yeah, so we'll have to see once they announce what the DLC is and once we see the actual multiplayer trailer. Because we don't even know how the multiplayer is going to work yet with classes and stuff like that. But when we get there and we'll discuss that. But for the single player, I'm excited about that. It looks like it could be intriguing. We're going to get some nice juicy details that we've been missing, we've been wanting. Could we learn more about Lord Snoke? Who knows? Anyway, guys, sorry to nerd out a little bit, but I was pretty excited for this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Keep it funky, guys. I'll see you later. Bye.
Well, wasn't that just great?